Yo, what's good, y'all? In this video, I decided to put every brother in the NBA on the same team together. Now, I'm talking about all brothers across the league, all on one team. See, look, I'm gonna show you a roster right now, and this is how we looking. See, now the first brothers that we have is Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Now, Thanasis is right here. I would put Kostas, but Kostas recently just got waived by the Chicago Bulls. So I'm sorry, but we just need more space, all right? We just need more space on the team. And the next brother I have is Steph and Seth Curry. You see right here, we have Steph and Seth on the same roster. Hey, the Curry brothers, they've been in the league for a while now, and you know, Seth, he's went from team to team, but he's found his team with the Brooklyn Nets, and he's been hooping ever since. And the next pair of brothers we have is LaMelo and Lonzo Ball. Now, Lonzo, he's been suffering quite a lot with injuries his past career. You know, LaMelo, he just barely coming back from an injury, and he's been hooping. Like, don't get me wrong, but these are like the new set of brothers that are coming in on this Celtics team. All right, the next set of brothers, we do have Jrue and Justin Holiday. Now, I would put Aaron Holiday. You know, he plays for the Hawks with his brother Justin, but you know, 2K only allows us 15 players max per player, you know. Next pair of brothers we have is Franz Wagner and Mo Wagner. You know, hey, both of these guys do play for the Orlando Magic. I've been seeing Mo get more minutes recently, and he's been actually playing pretty well, you know. But Franz, you know, my Chicago Bulls, we traded him and some picks just to get Vucevic, and he hasn't been doing anything since. I'm talking about you, Vuce. I'm talking about you. But Franz, he's been doing what he's been doing, and he's been hooping ever since. Now, this team, we are in need of a center, so we decided to pick up the Lopez brothers. So we got Brooke and Robin Lopez. These guys been in the league for a long time as well. The next pair of brothers is Marcus and Markieff Morris. I just had to add them on here because it was just fitting. But finally, we have added Caleb Martin. Sorry to Cody though, because we couldn't get 16 players on this team because 2K and the NBA, they don't really allow that many roster spots. So Caleb, he did make it out of the group. But I'm sorry, Cody, you know, I know you've been on the Hornets, you know, doing your thing, but Caleb, he's just gonna, you know, he's gonna take your place. And I'm not gonna lie, Caleb and Cody, they both have the same amount of badges and the same overall. It doesn't really matter which one I pick. But there was siblings that was snubbed considering we had no more roster space. It was Evan and Isaiah Mobley. Now, Isaiah Mobley, he doesn't get PT like that. But Evan Mobley, he's a pretty darn good player. Another pair of brothers that I am missing as well is Jaden and Jalen McDaniels. I wish I, you know, put them in here. You know, they're pretty young and they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And also Juancho and Willie Hernangomez, you know, the guy from Hustle in the Adam Sandler movie, of course. So here we are. This is practically the roster. You know, let me know if I'm missing any other brothers in the NBA that are currently playing now, not like old brothers, you know, that are out of the league and everything. So we got Jrue at the 1, Curry at the 2, Steph, by the way. We have Franz at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Brook Lopez at the 5. That's a good starting 5 right now. Because imagine if I added like Evan Mobley in this, it would just be insane if we had them coming off the bench. And we have the Ball brothers both coming off the bench, LaMelo and Lonzo. And we also have Marcus Morris Sr. coming off, and Mo Wagner and Seth Curry. All these brothers, you know, okay, the brothers that aren't getting minutes, it does look like Thanasis, you know, he's going to be our hype man, you know, giving us hella applause, you know, averaging like 60 claps a game. And then Justin Holiday, you know, I really mess with Justin Holiday, but he's going to have to be a reserve for this video as well. So it's fine if these guys don't get any minutes, you know, they'll get brought up sooner or later. But let's see how well they would play together, you know, how well their record will be. I'm going to go ahead and simulate all the way to the All-Star draft voting, and we'll see which one of the brothers did get picked up. And we'll simulate all the way to the end after that, and we'll see what type of, you know, record they hold. And right now they're on a losing streak, but hey, come on, Joe Mozzarella or Joe Mazzulla. I know you definitely could change this team around. All right, we're here for the All-Star draft, and it looks like, okay, Curry definitely is a starter, and we got Giannis, another brother who made the All-Star starter list, but I don't think I see anybody else. And 50 games into the season, Giannis averaging 24, 11, and 7. Curry averaging 23, 5, and 6. Then we got LaMelo coming off the bench averaging 15 and 8 assists. A lot of people getting dimes on this team. I'm not going to lie, a lot of playmakers. because Lonzo's averaging 5 assists, Drew Holiday averaging 4. As of right now, we are 37-16, so let's go ahead and simulate all the way to the regular season and see what seed we got with this team. And at the end of the year, Nikola Jokic ended up winning MVP, averaging 27, 11, and 10. So it wasn't Luka Doncic. Maybe 2K might have fixed their game or something, or I don't know. Maybe the possibility of us changing and putting brother duos in on the same team made this happen. But Paolo wins Rookie of the Year. Then we got Kelly Olynyk as Sixth Man of the Year. That is another award that I haven't seen yet. Kelly Olynyk winning Sixth Man. That's pretty interesting. Then we got 80 winning DPOI. Okay, I'm pretty familiar with that. Alfred Sengun Most Improved. Okay. And Doc Rivers winning 55 games in 27. But here's the All-NBA teams. Now we see Giannis on our Boston Celtics. He did make All-NBA first team. But Stephen Curry, he made an All-Star starter and is now on the All-NBA team. But hey, it is what it is, man. Giannis, he made All-NBA defensive first team. So if anybody's leading this team, it will be Giannis. Damn, at the end of the season, we were the most winning team in the NBA. We won 57 games, and we're the top of the East. And here are the player stats of this season. They look pretty similar from the year before, but just know LaMelo jumped up because he is officially the starter for our team. See, now LaMelo is officially the starting point guard because we have Drew Holiday coming off the bench. I think LaMelo just made a big leap in overall. That's why he's getting those type of minutes. Is anybody else getting those type of minutes? No, not really. Everybody's, being a cheerleader and everybody's contributing on the team. That's what I like to see, man. Now we are going against the Hornets and they made it out. They're the 8th seed. I don't know how they did it. Oh, because maybe they have Jaylen Brown on the team. Yeah, because LaMelo for Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that's what I did. And just like that, we sweep the Charlotte Hornets with ease. And these are the games like we're blowing out the Hornets. Like Giannis is going insane. Game 2, we only won by 4, but Curry had an amazing game. Giannis almost a triple-double. In Game 3, a high-scoring game, 152 to 145. I'm surprised this didn't go to overtime because I think it would have said, but hey, what a good game by Curry and Giannis and Melo and Franz. Wow. And for Game 4, we did win to complete the sweep. Curry dropped 39. Giannis with 23 rebounds and 25 points. Legendary, man. And hey, I don't know if y'all seen, but that Jokic game last night, I'm pretty sure he had 40 points and 27 boards with 10 assists. My God, that is amazing. Now in the second round, we are going against the Miami Heat. We did take Caleb Martin away from him, and we are down 3-2 to the Miami Heat, man. There's no way that they end our season like this. And oh my God, they blew us out in that Game 6 and we get eliminated by the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler. In the first game, we get 20 balled. In Game 2, we 30 balled them, so we blew them out just like that. In Game 3, we lost by 1, tragedy. In Game 4, we win by 5. Then in Game 5, we lose by 5. And then in this Game 6, they just end us like that, bro. And that is a shame. I feel like we should be able to run this season back, man. We get a Pelicans and Heat finals, but the Pelicans win it all. Zion Williamson finals MVP. And apparently the Lopez brothers, they both retired because I don't see them anywhere. I'm trying to acquire them in the second year and it's like I don't see them, so we're just gonna have to give up on them. All right, I fixed the roster for year 2 since Robin and Brook Lopez want to retire and vanish from the league. So what I acquired a new set of brothers. We got Jaden and Jalen McDaniels on the same team, and I also managed to bring in Cody Martin, alongside Caleb, because that one season we did have Caleb and no Cody because we ran out of space. And of course we got the Seth Curry, Marcus Morris. The Nassas came back, Justin's back. But but our best center really is Mo Wagner. So he's gonna have to hold down the fort, or Giannis gonna have to hold it down. So let's go ahead and see how well we do with this roster. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. It looks like we're back on schedule. Luka Doncic, MVP. Nikola Vucevic, 6th Man of the Year for the Spurs. Crazy how I talked crazy about him earlier, and now he won an award on a different team. AD still DPOY. Daniel Gafford, Bulls legend, most improved. Giannis still making All-NBA first team, and I still see no Stephen Curry. And this season, these were the numbers. Giannis averaged 25, 10, and 7, while Curry averaged 23, 5, and 6. LaMelo Ball averaged 19, 5, and 8. And these are the rest of the numbers if you wanted to go ahead and pause the video and see how well they performed this season. And y'all, this season, we weren't the best team in the league or in the in the division. But we were the second most highest record, but the Philadelphia 76ers are just way better than us. And in the first round, we are going against the Toronto Raptors. And just like last season, we swept our opponent in the first round. Now we're in our second year, and we're going against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who managed to be a 6th seed. I don't know how they did it with this lineup, but we're about to go ahead and see who wins this series, and hopefully we don't get second rounded. And I'm so shocked because we swept them in that second round as well. In game 1, we blew them out by 30. Game 2, we only beat them by 3. Game 3, we only beat them by 2. And game 4, we beat them by 4. So the last 3 games were pretty close, but it was just favored on our end. And now the Philadelphia 76ers are eliminated, and we're going against the Milwaukee Bucks, the 4th seeded Milwaukee Bucks. And I forgot I gave him Tatum for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm pretty sure that's a fair trade in my opinion, because now we're going against each other in the conference finals. And we are down 3-1 to them. And unfortunately, in this second year, we get blown out in the conference finals, having the Jazz and the Bucks play each other in the finals. Who do the Jazz possibly have for them to go to the finals? They have Colin Sexton, Kyrie, Lauri Markkanen, Jared Vanderbilt. Okay, so you're telling me Kyrie and Lauri Markkanen are just the dynamic duo. And okay, you know what? Go ahead. You know, hey, Jazz, Utah Jazz, go ahead. Try to get Kyrie Irving, man. Possibly that might happen, according to 2K. But whoever wins this, it is the Utah Jazz. They do end up winning it, and Kyrie Irving wins his first Finals MVP. Congratulations to Kyrie. Here are the player progressions, because we're going to have the same team in our third and final season. But for our third and final season, I decided to put Giannis Antetokounmpo at center, because having Mo Wagner as our starting center, it just doesn't really help our team. So let's go ahead and simulate this third final season and see how well we do. Crazy enough, Giannis Antetokounmpo on our team wins the MVP, averaging 25, 12, and 8. I think making Giannis a center makes him a clear MVP. And for the second straight season, we are the second best team in the East, but the Cleveland Cavaliers managed to be way better than us now. And we're going against the New York Knicks in the first round, and they have OG Anunoby. And sadly enough, we end up getting first rounded by the New York Knicks in 6 games. But since we're out of the playoffs, I forgot to show you guys the end of the season stats, but we had 3 people average 20 plus, 2 people who averaged 25 plus on the same team, but we just still couldn't get it to go, man. Well, hey, I enjoyed making this video. Go ahead and let me know if this was a good idea or not. And hey, if you got better ideas, let me know in the comment section below. Go ahead and like the video, and don't forget to subscribe as well. And James Harden wins Finals MVP for the Sixers. So that would be our 30 years. We didn't end up winning the chip. The longest we went was the Eastern Conference Finals. But hey, it is what it is. Before the video ends, don't forget to leave a subscribe. We recently hit 800 subs. I'm trying to get to 900 subs, and maybe hopefully for 1,000 subs. That'll just mean a lot. So thank y'all for watching the video. Hope y'all really enjoyed, and we're out.